To kick off for Seattle.
Set now to wrap up a busy week of football. Happy to have you with us. And, folks, we are underway on Monday Night Primetime. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. 2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
On play action, McCarthy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He's got a man. Complete. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jordan Addison. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
19.
On play action, they'll throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now a 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw here. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Left thing, 19. Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw here. Open man. He's got his tight end, Elijah Arroyo. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Stephanie! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, ready.
Here's 2nd and 8. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Viking 18, trap 60, trap 60. Go street. 7 Pirates, 7 Warriors, 70. Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man is Barner, the tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Go! Bronco 80.
Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Go!
They'll get this complete to the tight end Barner. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
70 Rangers, 70 Lions.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man right side is caught, complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
24-yard line.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready up. Ready, ready. 18.
Now a draw play. It's Walker. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That play ended for a net loss thanks to Javon Hargrave. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Cowboy 80.
They'll look to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense And you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70 Lions.
They're going right back to Walker. He'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Elijah Arroyo, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. On play action. Now McCarthy. Open man. He's got Jefferson across the formation. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Vikings.
To the air with McCarthy. Open man is Jalen Naylor. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And Jones has it over the middle. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out in the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. McCarthy operating from the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Now McCarthy. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
To the air again, McCarthy. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's second and 10.
An
inside give to Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. McCarthy off the play fake. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Now he's going to step up and run. He completes this to Walker. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Mason going to get it on first down. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. His second catch in this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Viking 18. Dragon 60. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw now on first down. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd down and 6.
Get it. Bronco 80.
He'll look to throw. Oh, ill-advised throw there. It's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they delivered.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Vikings 17. Seahawks 7. Will Wildcard the kickoff for the Vikings.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On the stick. Let's go now.
They go play action here on first down. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A nice throw by the rookie from Alabama. That's a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game.
Perhaps that can give him a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, 26 yards. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that the defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On play action, McCarthy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He lets one go deep for Addison. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
McCarthy's pass intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready? Top low, 18. 18, pioneer. Go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wiggles free. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
We just saw an example of what we talk about all the time when we meet with coaches. They want that hidden yardage to come to the front when they throw the football. Throw it, catch it, and then pick up more yardage after the catch.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Yeah, boy, here's a sight you don't want to see. Ken Walker injured on that last play. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Warrior 70.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba from 21 yards away. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in this third quarter. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good to make it 21-17. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be touchdown in the end, but a big play on that one.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it, because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is McCarthy. That one complete to Naylor. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Sticking with the pass. Here's McCarthy. This one swung out here to Jones.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out, and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling him back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
T.J. Hockenson from 8 yards out. And the Vikings have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this wild card game, folks, it has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the 4th, so they know they need at least 3 on this incredibly critical drive as they start out 1st and 10.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, Buffalo 18. 70 Timberwolves, go.
And now a handoff to Charbonnet. Nifty footwork at the 45.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Got it, ready? 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Ready? Warriors, 70 Lions, trap 60, trap 60.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
That's down the field. He's got Arroyo.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 9.
Mustang 19, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 79 Broncos.
They'll set up a throw.
That's taken in by Arroyo.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Out of the gun again to Charbonnet.
And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here we go, here we go. Bronco 80.
They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
He'll look to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
12 yards to go.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Seahawks going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now a 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Viking first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Quickly to Addison here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Up the middle, Jones. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Viking 18.
Straight ahead, here's Mason. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. And the Vikings will continue on in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Seattle.